What's going on, everybody? It's Matt, motherfucking Spellen, and it's the Lovely Important Nonsense podcast. And today, on the important series of the Lovely Important Nonsense podcast, my guest here is SB Lalo, here in the flesh. Let them know where they can find your stuff at real quick, bro, before we get started.
I just got back on Instagram, so y'all can catch me on Instagram, SB_Lalo_Cobian. I'm back on Facebook as Lalo Cobian. I just got on Loom. I don't know if you heard about Loom.
I was dabbling in it.
It's like an underground Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm under that too, SB Lalo. Catch all my projects up in there. What else are we working on? Well, we on Apple Music, but I got to change that because it was through an artist. So, but you can catch me on all those platforms right now.
Awesome, though. Lalo here is a master barber by trade. He also has a lot of other things he's going that he's into. He's doing fashion. You're doing you did music. You do
music videos, OnlyFans. What else we doing? Like you said, we're doing clothes. From hats, joggers, shirts, sweaters. I'm trying to get sneakers too, man. I met this one dude. He do sneakers. He blew my mind with that.
Okay.
Music, videos, what else? We cooking, we shaking. We also work out. I got 2 clients. One of them is my daughter, my favorite client because she don't complain.
Right. That's the best.
Yeah. One. So then your magazine is fire.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm so happy you showed me this because my little brother hit me up with like a whole format, like a magazine for like the whole SB thing. And I was very intrigued by it. But that right there,
that's a different level.
That's something else, dog. That's something else. Like that's something I gotta show him. Like, yo, little bro, look at this.
Yeah, I gotta introduce.
We ain't got a magazine yet, so
the guy
if they don't look like this,
dope.
yeah, we don't. I don't want no like paper joint shit. You feel me? Like, but yeah, we all moving. They're all working under me. I'm working with them, so we just one big group. We got a lot of shit going on, man.
Awesome. Awesome. The reason why I wanted to bring you in here because I've been pretty much just studying you for a hot minute. You know what I mean? You've been my personal barber for a hot minute. I don't like anybody else besides you touching my head. You know how that gets. My relationship with your hairstylist is not a fucking game. Do you understand me?
God,
it is not a joke, yo. That is very serious. I learned that soon as I met this man. I said, oh, everybody else is dumb. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I appreciate that you actually, I didn't say this to you in person, but I appreciate that you actually went and you was actually a master barber, which is like some people,
No, of course. I ain't skipped the levels to it, It's levels to it. Like people don't understand that, I've been doing this shit for like 21 years. This pays my bills. It feeds my kids, It's funny though because it's still a hustle. And sometimes people get lost in that. They don't understand like, the hustle is long term, but you gotta like invest time in it. 21 years is no game, bro. This is like I'm deep in.
Right.
I can't even get out, even if I wanted to. Like I would have to go to another state and think I'm gonna restart all over, but that's not restarting.
Right.
Because you know me.
Yeah.
Like I'm known for that in that industry, and sometimes it can be overwhelming.
I learned that when I walked away from training people for a little bit. I only walked away for about like 3 months, but like the phone doesn't stop.
It don't.
Like people still want like when you're that deep in, like you said, it doesn't stop.
It's
like,
a demand.
Yeah, and it wears on you, especially if you're that hustler you have that hustler mentality. You're like that wears on you, not knowing that there's people waiting for you and you haven't met those obligations yet.
Like, the other day I was talking to I don't know if you remember Bugs.
Yeah.
Shout out to SB Bugs. He on Instagram. You can follow him. This is my driver. But he had came up to me on something, and he told me, he goes like, yo, La, he's like, when you gonna stop cutting hair? I said, well, if you didn't let me chip you up the first 3 years, I probably would have never been here. And he looked at me and he said, that's why I get free haircuts, right? Yeah. I said, you need to find a new hustle, boy. Because this hustle is you gonna have to start paying now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like you done seen me go up here, like from the bottom, bro.
Now, question: have you ever had a regular 9 to 5, the clocking in, clocking out type of situation?
Man, that's so funny you say that shit, bro. Somebody asked me today, when was the last time you clocked in?
Yeah.
And I sat there for 5 minutes, and he turned around and he said, yo, look, that's how you know he a boss. Because he's got to think when the last time he clocked in.
Exactly.
And I said, yeah, man, last time I clocked in, I was 19. I was working for the mall in Florida, and I was mopping the floor. The Millennium Mall. Fire. If you ever go to Florida, go to Millennium Mall. It's in Orlando. Yeah, right? You know about? So I was mopping the floor.
Right.
Literally, because I couldn't find a shop to work in. Now, it wasn't that there wasn't shops there. I didn't have a license.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking
So,
about.
you know, so now, now it's getting put in place. Like, Lalo, what you gonna do? So that's where everything like became real. Like, I was like, damn, I'm gonna really mop this mall unless I get my license. And I went back home and I was like, we gotta get this license, because now you learn to appreciate the hustle.
Right.
See what I'm saying? But yeah, I was 19.
Damn, 19 years old.
bro.
And you're like, what, how old now?
Bro, I'm 36, guys. 36,
36, yeah.
36, but the 19s look clean, B. You feel me? They look clean.
That was a popping ass mall. That mall is clean as fuck.
So, yeah, I kept it clean for like 2 years, you feel me, till I found
dog,
it.
You was in there for 2 years?
I was in there for 2 years mopping floors, man. You know?
So what was the exact moment when he was like, I can't fucking, because I know my moment. What was the exact moment when you're like, okay, working for somebody else isn't going to work for me?
It was my second paycheck I ever got. So the mall opened my eyes, but when I came back home, I was working for Nathan Hot Dogs. And I only went there because my brother had a hookup there, which was the manager. And he was like, yo, little bro, just go, you know, you came home, like, just get some money. And I was like, all right, cool. I went there and I got my first check. Had to be like $120. And I worked all week. All right? All week. I'll never forget this. Happy. No, if the hot dogs are facing down, sad hot dogs. Once they're cooked and you rotate them up, happy hot dogs, right? Yeah, you can take your happy ass $120 with you. Shit, you know what I mean? Yo, I went home every day with burnt knuckles because I was new to it, you know? It was $120. I said, damn, God, I'm flipping gizzies for real.
Yeah.
Like, this is not cool. Like, I can't do this. And I wasn't even embarrassed about the people that came up and ordered food. I'm like, Lalo? I wasn't even embarrassed about that. It was just $120 for real, bro.
Yeah, for killing yourself.
I didn't even have kids yet. Imagine that, $120
Right now.
Right now.
Oh,
right now.
That shit gives me fear. Right
Man,
now.
listen, we gonna have to share
make my
plates.
hair sweat on that one.
Yeah, bro. Let me tell you something. I went to go eat Peruvian food the other day, right? Some breakfast. I must have ordered 7 things. Came out to like $50.
Right.
$120.
$120. That's half your check. That's almost half your check. That's crazy, boy.
That was the time I said, I cannot make this man rich, because I felt like I was making the manager rich, the assistant manager rich, the executive guy. So I was making all these other guys rich, and I'm here getting $120
and burnt knuckles.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I'm good. That was the final call right there.
And where did you learn your trade, like your skill work?
I didn't. What do you mean, like where I went to go?
Like, how did you because you originally said that you wasn't a master barber at this point yet. So, like, where did you learn how to become a barber? Like, how did you practice? I mean,
I was chipping them.
Chipping everybody.
I was chipping my father, my brother. Shout out to SB Eddie Guapo out there. I was
just
chipping
fucking heads
him
up all day.
Yeah, I was chipping SB Bugs. I was chipping the whole crew up. I was chipping them. I didn't even know what I was doing. I just kind of like.
Now, are you just saying you're chipping them because of your skill level now?
Yeah,
or
no, because my skill level was trash.
Oh, okay.
And I was just trying to make something out of nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I didn't get my first haircut till I was 8. So every time I went to the shop with my father or like my brothers, I would just watch the barber. And I never paid attention to how he was doing his lines. I was just so intrigued that he didn't do no labor. He was not busting his ass. He was not sweating. He wasn't looking dirty. His nails was clean. He smelled good. Hair was on fleek. You know what I mean? I'm just like, damn, that's like what I want to do.
Right.
You know? I didn't care he was kind of. He just looked clean. And that's what I wanted to look like. I didn't want to look dirty. I didn't want to go home and take a shower. No, man.
Nice.
You know?
So you seen a representation of what your future should look like.
Yeah.
And you was just like, I'm jumping all in from here.
Yeah, I'm going to jump all in it and that's it. And then I started cutting hair.
So what type of advice you would have? Like, I have people that listen, and then they want to jump into business, and they want to do something. They want to become an entrepreneur. What would be their first step?
First step of being an entrepreneur.
Just, it doesn't matter what field it is. Just first step.
I always say, stop being scared. Just stop being scared. That's it. The thought of fear, like I know what it feels like because I felt it before, and I think I done felt it like twice. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. 2 times I felt that, and those 2 times I felt it, it wasn't the fear of violence or fear of my environment. It was just the fear of me not being able to succeed.
Right.
So a lot of now, you got people to ask you that. I got people to tell them that all the time. I'm like, look, stop being scared. Now there's a term out there that scared money don't make money.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
I follow that very.
It's very important to understand that. But I feel that a lot of people like don't really understand that term. Scared money don't make money, meaning it ain't your money that got to be scared. It's you that's scared. So you got to stop being scared, and you got to take the initial step to invest. You got to engage on what it is that's going to make profit.
Right.
When you tell this to people, they look at you like, really? That's it? My brother, that was all it was. Like, I'm not going to hold your hand.
Right.
We were talking about this shit Friday.
Friday. When we was, yeah.
All right? Friday. My mom was telling me, I was like, I was like, I get tired of everybody always, no offense, shout out to Gary B. But my mom was telling you, I'm tired of people paying for other people to watch them talk. So they curse at you. So they can tell, oh, you're just lazy. You don't want to, like, that's not what I'm trying to pay you for. Like,
right.
From an entrepreneur to another entrepreneur, it's like coaching.
Right.
I'm not here to down talk. I'm here to lift you up. So every time I see these things, I'll be there like, yo, you guys are morons. That's it, bro.
Just for listening to all that nonsense.
Because you're scared. Because you're scared. You know what I mean? The fear will lead you to watching all these.
You don't think none of them have like any, you don't think they have their place with these people who do like pay attention to them a lot and want to emulate them or whatever? You don't think they have their place? I mean, you know how I feel about gurus.
I think they're good in their platform, but their place and their platform are 2 different things.
When it comes down to business,
it comes down to business.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I don't care if you was in New York kicking cans. I don't care. That wasn't the motive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's something bigger than that, than you just kicking cans.
Right.
So I guess that's where people like they pay for that, and they're there to sit there to watch that. Like, oh my God, he was kicking cans. You still didn't get the formula. You paid for a formula, and that's like. And
you listen to this guy tell you what they were doing. It's just not enough for me. I get you.
It's just not enough for me. I mean, I want knowledge. I don't want your story. That's $200 a fucking session, bro. That's $200. Let's go back to 120.
Right.
That's $200. That's $250. There's barbers out there. They do seminars. For what, bro? Just go to the barbershop and sit for 5 hours and just watch this damn barber do his thing. Why are you paying for that?
Right.
This barbering is not about. It's not like college. It's a trade. You're either gonna learn it, you're gonna get it, and then you're gonna, start cooking, or but look, it's not for you.
Are most business just trades that people could just jump in and figure out, or do you think
you should?
Yeah. So anything you're up to, you think you should just jump in?
Absolutely,
both feet foot.
Man, I started pressing shirts a year ago. I was pressing shirts because I had an artist.
You was the first person that made me think like, oh shit, you could get your own press. Like I didn't even know that shit. And I was
Absolutely.
Just like, I think as soon as you was like, yo man, I got a press. I was like, fuck, you can get your own press.
Right?
And I was like, oh.
And
shit.
then I bought a cutting machine. I had no idea what I was doing. I promise you, I had no idea. And I took my best friend with me, which is my mother. You know what I mean? Shout out to my mom. I took her because she's her work ethic is so crazy that she's not scared to do anything. So that's why I took her with me. I was like, Ma, I said, come with me, man. I'm about to buy this heat press. I'm about to buy this cutter. She looked at me. She's like, wow, this is nice. I like it. But what does it do? And I was like, it makes shirts. And she's like, oh, you about to make me 100 shirts, right? And I'm like, girl, I'm doing anything you want right now. She said, I bet. So she's like, let me invest. And I was just like, no, let me buy first. And she's like, all right. She's like, so what do you want me to invest? I was like, I want you to buy me like access to pictures and stuff. Like when you open up your cutter, they give you a program, and you got to pay like a monthly fee for that, right? So I told Mom Dookies, I was like, look, man, I'll do all your shirts for free. Just pay this monthly subscription, so I can have all the pictures. And she's like, all right, I got it. Come out to like $10. My mom said, I told her, I was like, yo, there's a section where you can pay for the full year. She's like, oh yeah, pay for the full year. Bro, I've been pressing shirts for her. Crazy. Sweaters, mugs. Like she's got me pressing. So she's my practice. It's been a year. I spent a rack. I spent $1,000. All right. I've made already back in a year, $400 without experience.
Right.
Just watching people press. Watching the dude in the corner selling knitted hats. You know what I mean? So I was just like, damn, man, he caking it. I know he making money.
So what do people do when they don't have this access to like all these, I don't know, these visuals that you have? You know what I mean? Like you have these people who go in and you can see the guy knitting on the corner. Like what if they live in, I don't know, let's say West Bubblefuck, Alabama, right? Mm-hmm. And they want to start something. They don't know what to start. They live in a rural town. They don't really got nothing going, but they want to start something. How do they start?
Where do you go, right? How do you pick up?
Yeah.
You ignore everybody and just start saving your money up. How bad do you want it? The thing is, how bad do you want it, man? See, that's why you got all these artists and all these messed up deals. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Again, I had an artist. I think he left the group because he knew he didn't have ownership to none of the things that we were doing, because I would take him and I would buy the things in front of him. Yeah. I'm be like, yo, what do you want? I think we need this. No, I don't need you to think. Do we need this? Or no, he'd be like, yeah, we need that. I'm like, yo, let me get that. So now when you start opening up all these files, what happens? You start seeing my name. Now you start getting intimidated. Mm-hmm. So now you start, he was with me for 3 years. And for 3 years, he must have learned so much off of me that he finally stopped being scared. And he's like, I'm going to do this on my own.
Well, isn't that how you should do it?
It should. Yeah. No, absolutely. But I think the way you go about it is different. Like we like had a bad breakup. Oh, okay. It wasn't like, yo, you went, that thing go popping. No, because I had a 7-year plan. I always say this too. You gotta have a plan. Mm-hmm. I thought 7 years was good. We was already 3 years in. Bro, all you had to do was like another 3. You'd have been chilling. The last year, you would have told me, yo, I want to do this, and I would have invested on it. Okay. But he got scared. That's the fear.
What's he up to now?
Oh, I have no idea.
You ever heard anything from
him?
I
don't. No. It's like a breakup.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Like, you got to do your own thing now. You feel me? You have to do your own thing. You got to intrigue me now. Now you got to show me why you left.
Let me ask you this. So what you don't like being the boss? Like, what do you don't like? Because I know, again, we had this conversation, so I know I don't like. So what do you don't like being the boss?
It's being a boss is overwhelming. But sometimes being a boss is not always boss-like. You know what I mean? You can't do it by yourself. No. Like, I personally think you can't. You have to have a team. You know what I mean? And that's crazy too, because we was having this other conversation the other day about this, man. It was like, how do you feel about being the boss and leading? I'm like, no. Listen. You're either gonna be the boss, or you're gonna be the leader, or you're gonna lead people. So you have to kind of, know your position. Mm-hmm. Dame Dash said that on one of his interviews. You can't do it on your own. You got to have a team. And some of these people, they're scared to have teams. Mm-hmm. I got people down south. Shout out to the SB family down south. They're actually waiting on me right now. It's 5 of them. And they're all waiting to do photo shoots, video recording. They want to record 2 more tracks. You know what I mean? They have 2 more tracks going on, and I'm with it. I'm trying to drive out there ASAP, like really ASAP. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they don't even got bread like that.
You're right.
They don't.
Once you're fronting it, that's it.
They don't got it the way I got it, but they know they got me, so they feel comfortably like, yo, I got this, I got that. What do you think? I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'm all for it. I show them that I'm not scared. You get what I'm saying? But that's why I try not to be a boss with them either, because sometimes being a boss is like you're on top of them. Yo, you gotta hurry up. You gotta finish. Yo, we got a deadline. I couldn't do that. So what I do, ended up giving my company to my little brother, SB Guapo. I gave him the company because he's got numbers out there. Mm-hmm. And I'm by myself here trying to, work with this other artist right now. Shout out to SB Pop Out. He just dropped a video last month, and he dropped a single last month.
I like how you got all your guys as SB.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I love all that shit.
We're definitely all SB because, I don't want you just living behind my shadow or me. I want to live behind your shadow. I want to be behind you. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to push you forward.
I think that's what the boss says. We want the people that we're working with to stand out. Yeah. So we could benefit from the back end. and we don't have to deal with none of that talented stuff
at all. So I push all my boys in front.
Exactly.
And they get all nervous. Oh, they be sweating. Nervous. I don't know. Chill, man. I'm here to guide you from behind. Do your thing. I'll correct them when we get back home. You know? So this way they can practice. Because, again, it's a 7-year plan. After 7 years, I don't want to be with you no more. They just don't. Like, it's nothing personal. It's just business.
Right. As long as they understand that.
As long as you understand that.
Exactly.
It's nothing personal, but it's just business, you know? And everybody wants to be a boss, right?
Yeah.
So, because, like you said, why don't you like being a boss? Because everybody want to be a boss.
Right.
So, you know what I do? I'll let you be a boss. And I'm going to let you drop the ball.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let you fail.
Like I said, let them drown, bro.
Yeah. I'm going to let you do all that. And then I'm going to come up and I'm going to step up and be like, all right, you ready to learn from a boss?
So you think only particular type of people are have these traits to be able to lead or boss, or be the boss? Or do you think that it's in everyone? Or
No. I think everyone has boss traits. I think what it comes down is unleashing the beast.
Okay.
When are you ready to unleash that beast?
So you don't think anyone should just be the worker bee? Nobody just be the boss? You don't think some people are just good at being the worker?
No, there's a lot of good workers, man. A lot of good workers that see past being boss. Them type of people you want around you.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to bump heads with them. You know, they're willing to work because they're looking at it long term, what they get out of that.
Right.
You know, 7 years, man. Your resume is going to speak loud.
Right.
You know, so because you wasn't being a jerk and you wasn't trying to overboss me, guess what happens? Now when you go do your thing and we doing one of these things, I'm going to shout you out. Go check them out.
Right.
You know, I'm going to big you up big time. But the other one that's trying to be a boss, like you said, what he doing? I don't know. Hey, it ain't nothing personal. It's business.
Right.
Feel me?
Right, I get you.
So I won't shout you out. No. You don't get no more streams from me. You don't get no more promos from me.
I appreciate when you were shouting me out during the lives or whatever. I definitely appreciate
the ups and grabs of trash.
Up for grabs of trash. He had his like live going on during the summertime, so it was that was dope.
Yeah, that shit was lit. The ups and grabs are trash. I picked up Fashion Nova to sponsor the show.
Yeah.
Through the whole quarantine. Was sending me hella clothes. Some didn't fit, others did. But this shit was dope. Man, we was running up on numbers on that and views because you know what it was? That everybody enjoyed all the independent entrepreneurs shout outs that I was doing.
Shout outs, yeah. I like
and
that.
the fact that how you see how you had the scream, like I was doing it on mine too.
Right.
But this is the problem. I was by myself.
It's the team, bro. And we had this conversation.
I was by
myself.
myself.
Like, bro, who you with? You was like, oh, it's just me. I was like, nah, son.
Yo, just like this, the tripod. It was me, the mic. I didn't even have a mic.
I
didn't even have a mic. I was just
he
like.
was screaming at the computer.
Yo, it was bad.
It was
bad.
But, yo, it was good, though. You did good production for what you had.
For myself,
yeah.
it was good. For the views, I was like, whoa.
Right.
And then I started getting the DMs.
Uh-huh.
And I was just like, okay, this could be something right here.
Yeah.
But then every time I keep looking, I'm just looking at myself, the computer, the tripod, nobody else. I was just like, nah, it ain't gonna work. You know, you can have all this, but you ain't even got this, the team, it ain't gonna work. Because now I'm here doing this. I'm looking here.
Yeah.
It's too much, man.
Doing all that. Yeah, it was a lot. It's a lot. I think Joe here, Joe, you was doing that at a point too. When before we all got together, he was working the keys, was talking on the mic because he has his own podcast.
Okay.
That he's real successful in himself. But he did like we did the live event for him. Remember that big live event that you seen pictures of with me on it? That was his live event.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
You know, so and I remember he was we both talked. He was I remember the same conversation you're having that we had ourselves. Here's a question: what financial freedoms have you gained since becoming as successful as you are?
Damn, bro.
Because I know what the freedoms are. Like I seen your freedoms,
bro.
But you know what I mean. But I want to know what you say is freedom. Like,
yo, man, look, man. The doors has opened up to everything. I'm able to buy stuff. I'm able to invest in stuff. I'm able to look forward, back, left, right, because of the financial management that I have. You know what I mean? The financial management allows me to live worry free. Mm-hmm. Bills is getting paid. The money's there. But again, the long term, like what can we do? Because I ain't trying to live paycheck to paycheck. So the bread is there. The bread is fine. So I'm allowed to go kayaking every week, go fishing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm allowed to do these things. I'm allowed to play basketball. You know, I'll go to FanDuel, put a bet down. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm allowed to do these things.
Right,
it's dope.
It's awesome, man.
The kids get their bread. They get their child support. You know what I mean? Boom, here's your allowance. You know what I'm saying? Everybody eat. Everybody eats.
Nice, man. And that's all because you decided not to stop 21 years ago.
Yeah.
Stop.
Because I decided not to stop.
And
21.
you was in that mall mopping them good ass floors, bro.
Bro, listen, man. that was a 3. I think that's a 3-4 mall.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I had to go in there at 5 o'clock in the morning and be out before 10 o'clock.
Oh man.
Because they open up at like 11.
I remember my situation. I was talking to this man, and I'm not gonna say exactly what it was. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna do, but I'm not at the fuck them yet stage. I have to kind of like, work with certain people. But I was talking to this guy, and he was telling me what I was doing wrong, but I was putting money in everybody's pocket. So I couldn't understand what was the problem. And all of a sudden and then exactly what you said, I got that paycheck, and then I seen his paycheck, and I was like, the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially when he's sitting back and he's like chilling and shit, and I'm like, relaxing. And I'm out here killing myself. And I seen each other's paycheck, and I was just like, and I remember walking up to him, and I was like, I can't have this again. I was like, I can't.
Yeah, it's not.
I was like, my pride, my livelihood, nothing will allow me to ever see this type of zero on my paycheck again. Like, I need to see more. Like, I have to.
You got to think big.
You have to think bigger, and it has to be bigger than you.
Absolutely, gotta be big. But your paycheck's gotta mind blow you. If it don't mind blowing, if you're not gasping for air when you see your paycheck, you just ain't work hard enough.
What one strategy you use to like just to start? I know you open up your shop. What was a strategy you used to open up your shop? Because I know you said you have your 7-year plans. What was your first plan when it came down to just opening up the shop and just getting started?
Holidays.
Yeah.
Big holidays. See, people are so caught up in the location, how much money I'm dumping in my spot. But people don't ever pay attention to the time frame. It's the time frame, bro. I opened up the shop, I think it was 2 weeks. Yeah, I did a soft opening 2 weeks before Father's Day. And then I did the official opening Father's Day weekend.
I remember.
And that's how I knew that the shop turned a year every time. Its birth was on Father's Day. Bro, time frame.
Right.
I had all the fathers in the shop. All of them.
Especially the last second fathers, the ones that had to
All
get it
of
that
them.
day.
It was grand opening Father's Day. So you came for grand opening, so you knew you was happy because you're like, oh, we got a new shop.
Right.
And then, you want a beer? You want a shop? Because it's Father's Day. Enjoy. So it's like you got hit with 2 gifts at once.
Right.
You know what I mean? And for me, it was definitely a gift because I was like,
that's
damn.
probably the best Father's Day gift anyone could actually give. A beer and a shot and leave.
Beer and a shot
cut
and
my
a haircut.
hair.
Yeah.
What? That's all
You know
I
what I mean?
need for Father's Day.
Your book.
Shit.
You know, drinks are free. So you come into a place and you're like, wow, bro, like, this is dope. Be like, yeah, but it's Father's Day.
Right.
Like, what does that mean? I'm like, Happy Father's Day. And they were just like, it won't get no better than this, Lalo. I was like, I know. Sit down. Let me cut you up now.
So it's all about knowing exactly what you're going to do during the time that you have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a lot of people open up their business too off time frames, and then they sit there for like 2-3 months wondering why they're not generating no money. Because you just happen to pick a dull moment.
So you think that whole idea of once you open up a company, that 1 year time is bullshit? Like that 1 year time of no making money is BS.
Yeah.
You should be making money.
You should, yeah. When you're about to open up a business, you got to generate money.
Right.
You don't have to generate in a week, but you got to generate money. And you can't take a 1 year loss. How you take a 1 year loss? For that, you should have never opened.
Right. Right.
You should have just stood at your house.
It's a lot of restaurants do too.
What?
Well, they say restaurants are really gonna sink within the first 6 months or something.
That's
like
what
that.
they say.
Yeah, within the first 6 months.
Based off your, but now that comes down to hiring the right people.
Right.
See, when you're doing entrepreneuring, you're not really going to be stuck in the kitchen. You're not going to be stuck in a room because you're constantly moving around. You just got to really know where you're going when you move around. You got to be very selective, selective, you know? Like, bro, I didn't do nothing all day. I was just in my house chilling. I made a payment. You called me. And I was like, huh. And I got in my car and I left.
Right.
Literally. I just left. My daughter's like, where you going? I was like, I'll be back. I just left. You know? Next time you come get her, ask my daughter, be like, yo, when your father left, how'd you feel? No, I already know he went to go make some money. He's good. Like, she knows.
Right.
If I'm leaving, it's because she knows I'm about to bust a move. A good move, you know? We're going to sit down. We're going to do something productive. That's what it comes down to. So my daughter never leaves the house unless it's productive now.
Nice.
Dope,
nice.
right?
So you're teaching her well.
The work ethic.
Yes.
So when she go to the park now, she go to the park and she's there. She knows, all right, I'm going to go to the park, I'm going to play, but I'm going to be persuasive now because I'm on some stuff like, yo, baby, we got to sell shirts. You 12. I'm trying to hit that market. See, my people's, they old already. But you got a good market right now.
Yo, you hustling out the door.
So
I go out there and work. Yo,
go to the park, go make a couple friends, share that IG name, and let's get it popping. Let's start pressing.
Right.
Smalls, mediums, you know what I'm saying? Let's start pressing, man. There's a baseball team right up the street. I'm about to get them. Oh, I'm about to get them. I'm about to go up there and just tell them, like, yo, I'm going to press the first 50 shirts free. What's up?
See, this is why me and you connected so fast, because the mentality is like where our mentality is pretty fast. You've seen a baseball team, and except for saying like, oh, there's a baseball team, you've seen an opportunity. You said, fuck
absolutely.
It. That's an opportunity right there. Let me go check that out. You know what I mean? And then which other people would just say, oh, fuck, people just doing baseball.
Those are the colorblind people. They can't see the true colors of what's theirs, so they just ignore it.
Nice.
That's what I call them. They be like, "Oh, you know money there." I'm like, "That's because you colorblind. You don't know what green look like." Right?
Fucking right. Now, was there ever a time when in your business, I know you have your team now, and when in any of your companies, you had to like let go the rings? Because that's something that myself and I find other people have a problem doing, just letting go of certain responsibilities and tasks that you know that you've been doing for so long by yourself. But now that you're in this position where things are a little bit better, you could hand it off to someone else. Yeah. But you know, also as a boss, you also know that missing the opportunity to hand it off or not, or let's just say handing it off too early or missing the opportunity to hand it off would just plummet the company.
Yeah.
It's just so like, when was the time and what happened that you was like, okay, fuck, I got to hand this off to somebody else and let them do this?
I'm so happy you asked me that. That goes right back to that 3-year development with the artist I had. You know, I was really developing him a lot, and you know, and I was doing the production side, you know, filtering, cutting, and again, I caught myself doing a lot of things. That when I finally got to speak to my little brother, you know, shout out to SB Jersey AC. He's my engineer. That's my other brother right there. So when he called me, he said, "Hey, I got a great idea. I have this guy who raps, you know what I mean, and I really want to, you know, invest in this." I said, but what do you know how to do?" He said, "I know how to engineer." When he said that, bro, it was just like the biggest light bulb came on. And I was just like, "Where? Can we make a Google account or something like for Gmail?" And he's like, "Yeah, well, what's up?" I was like, "Bro, I got like 15 tracks I got to upload." He's like, "You've been recording this whole time." I was like, "Can you just get to work now?" So I literally handed him all my work. He called me back the next 2 days. He goes like, "Yo, big bro," he's like, "take no offense." He's like, "But some of the stuff you did was trash." And I said, "Damn, that's what's up.
That's what's up, yo.
That's what's up."
Fucking tell me when my shit garbage, yo.
Tell me. Just tell me.
Like,
He goes
let
like,
me rip you if I have to, but fucking tell me though.
And he was just telling me, goes like, "Yo, your levels are all off." He's like, "But I hear what you're trying to do." I was like, "Guys, so what's up?" He was like, I'll hit you up in a month." He hit me up in a month. I dropped that single right away. As soon as he hit me, I was like, "Bro, one little, just the end. Can you just put one little like filter on the end?" He was like, "I'll do it." He did it. We uploaded. Bro, it was amazing. It was amazing. So now he does all the engineering. There's no reason why I'm engineering in my house.
Now, let me ask you, what was the anxiety levels when you had to hand that shit off? Like, I know you didn't think about it the first time, but once you handed it off, you was like,
bro, I told Jersey AC, do not make me get in my car and drive out there. If I have a nervous breakdown, I'm driving to the house. We gonna get it popping. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing because we grown men now at this point. And he said, you're not coming down here unless I need you to do promos. Mm-hmm. And that's what I like, is that they're not scared to tell me. Mm-hmm. So he kind of helped my anxiety a little bit. Mm-hmm. But them times I was in my house and I'm just like,
yo, especially when you can't see it.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Oh shit!
So I'm here FaceTiming him. He's ignoring me. I'm texting him. He leaves me on read.
Bro,
I'm going crazy now.
Me and Kat's been working personally close lately, and she'll tell you I'll bang that phone like 32 times in a day. I think her son knows me personally. I bang that phone so many times in one day.
Call me twice. If I don't pick up the first time, I have to pick up the second.
Bro, I send messages like, yo, what in the fuck is happening? Like, it gets a little nutty, but
no, it's like even the photo shoot, right? I did a photo shoot, and I was I was practicing how to editing my photos, but to my comfort zone. Again, we did the artist. Shout out to SB Eddie Guapo. He hit me up and he goes like, yo, it's dope, but I know you don't have a camera. Mm-hmm. And that's when it hit me again. I was like, bro, do you guys just want to make a whole company? Like, can we just do something together? And that's when they were just, I ain't got no money. I don't want to fuck it up. I said, don't worry about that. I want a team. I didn't have this. I need this. See the difference now? I call it the LeBron talk.
Right. Oh, I know.
LeBron talk. Them, right? So in my sense, I said, I need this.
Yo, when I was a salesman, I used that a lot.
Right?
This is us. This is them. This is ours.
The LeBron talk. That's what it's called. The LeBron talk. Yeah. A lot of people don't know about the LeBron talk. They don't know.
Can't be giving away too many secrets. You know me? I still got to work after this. I mean, I hear like, yeah, we got this going, baby. So we knowing damn well it's only me at the crib. It's just us, baby.
Just and that's once I got the team, once I got the SB Family South together, and I organized them to their best and their weaknesses.
Yeah,
I was able to leave comfortable. I no longer had that anxiety that bothered me. You know, even driving home, like when I drove back home from the South the last time, but I drove with a smile on my face. There was times I just passed a gas station knowing I need to get gas. I said, nah, we'll make it to the next gas station. That's how comfortable I was.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just knowing that the videos are getting done, the photos are getting filtered right. You know, the engineer is not sleeping because he don't sleep. I think me and him share that one trait. We don't like to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the two other guys out, the two other artists. Shout out to SB Kiko. He's a Spanish artist. He took a lot of my advice and, you know, he hits me up. I bought a dictionary. Lalo, I've been writing to old school hip hop music. Lalo, I've been listening to this type of music. So I started sending him my playlist. And he's really starting engaging in all that because he's starting to see that the team is actually a real team now. Like, we're there. We're solid now. The next step is blowing up.
Right.
You know, the next step is blowing up. They asked me if we can do a show.
Then your mans have that big show.
Well, we had the show that was that we went out there for, but that didn't go through because the whole the location thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But look how demanding I was. I told the whole camp, we not doing a show eye level. So if you can't get me 3 feet off the floor, there's no show. It's a level of respect now.
Right.
You feel me? Because we not gonna be 3 feet above. So now that means we got numbers. So we gotta sit in the crowd and we gotta, you know,
right,
engage for the other crowd to come and be like, oh, yo, they deep. Yo, let's see what's up with them, you know? But we couldn't be in the same eye level with my mans. It wouldn't work. That's a strategy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
It looks smaller when you are at eye level, no matter how many people's there. I know that. Yeah. So it's when you get on top.
You know,
you want people to look larger than life, not
and
not the same level.
And I think big, so I couldn't think small. And I was thinking big, and they're looking at me like, "Damn, bro, like you want to do all this, bro? Crazy." But thing about it is, an artist that is from Florida hit my little brother up like, "Yo, what's up? Can we share the stage?" And he hit me up like, "Yo, he's willing to pay." I said no. Straight up.
What's the reason?
Because you're not SB.
So it's only your team.
That's it. I can't feed outside people. I gotta feed them first.
Copy.
I gotta put them on. You feel me? I gotta make them feel important, larger than life. You know what I'm saying?
And
So that's why I did that.
And that's your job as a business, or the person in charge. The boss
That-
has to feed everybody first.
If that's what you want to call the boss, that's the boss that's doing that. But you know, again, it's my squad.
Mm-hmm.
So if you talk bad about one, you talk bad about all of us.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So then on Instagram too, I got a couple SB members there. You know what I mean? They're my boys. They became SB. But shout out to House of Music. Shout out to Zarda Merce. We had this conversation where he told me, he's like, hey Lalo, man, he's like, I love your SB movement. He said, but just remember one thing. And I was like, what? He goes like, not everybody can be SB. And that shit hit me so hard because I was moving so fast that nobody told me that.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I know that, I be looking at niggas and be like, yo, I'm about to start questioning your SB, dog. Like if we gangbanging. We're not even gangbanging, you feel me? I'm about to G-check you now, man. You about to get DP'd, yo. For real.
Because you need to clear out some of the excess fat.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Because everybody's going to want to ride the wave. But not everybody going to really want to ride with you.
You ever, before we have to close this out or whatever, I want to know the time that you had to make the tough decision. Like, not just with the dude, shutting the dude out, but just a really tough decision. When it comes down to maybe the barbershop, maybe the SB guys, just a really tough decision. And then a decision that you're very satisfied with that you could talk about at any time.
Yeah, that's rough, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's really rough. I think I shared that with you when you were the first person I shared about my breakup.
Mm-hmm.
He was the very first person. And you know what's crazy? I didn't want to share that with you, but I knew I had to share it with someone.
Mm-hmm.
And I was being so selective with who I shared it to. And I was just like, I'm going to share it with Matt because he's an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. So we could probably see eye to eye on what's going on, but we're going to have a better understanding because I'm going to get feedback now. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of shared that with you first. And the relationship, do they know a Matt Spellen fun fact? Do they know one?
No. You could just tell them.
The champ? You the champ? You
yeah,
tell me the champ?
They know I'm the champ.
Okay. As long as they
they
fun fact, he the
understand
champ.
I'm the champ. It's
He
fine.
the champ. All right? But listen, there's a lot. But
Can't definitely understand I'm champ.
But you know, that journey to your champ, I remember I was a part of your journey to that. So that's why when I did my breakup, I was like, you know what, we're gonna make Matt part of this journey too.
Right.
And we're going to explain to Matt because I remember you telling me a lot of your bad businesses you had and your breakups and all, you know. So I finally got to sit there. I'm like, I gotta break up. I'm gonna tell Matt now. He's gonna help me because he's got out of a couple already. So he's gonna help me. And that's what it was. But I don't even talk about it to nobody else. Nobody. Everybody asks me, yo, how I don't even talk about it.
And that
With
was
you, I talk about it all the time.
But the tough decision that you had to make was that you had to do that before the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to do that. I had to do that for the business, and I had to do it before it became a business.
Oh.
So that was so difficult for me because I already invested so much time.
So you just thought this was more important than this.
Yeah, I had to really, really make a sacrifice on it. Like, damn, because it came to the point where I was just like, all right, we're breaking up. And then I was getting like so-called messages saying, oh, I started SB, or I started this. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole, I want the 5-minute fame, whatever. And I said, that's not threatening because I got it on paperwork. So what you saying?
Right.
What you saying? So now I started thinking like, damn, are we going to get into these legal actions? You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be real rough.
So
then.
wait. Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
they try to claim something because they was with you. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I gave him the credit. I gave him the credit by all means. Hey, you know.
That's your Superman situation. It's your Superman. So he had a name that was given to him by a female he used to deal with. And then he made it big. And then a female started claiming that
the rights to that.
The rights to the name and shit like that. Joe made a big sacrifice lately. Shout out to you, Joe, because I wouldn't have done it. I'd have been like, fucking suck it, yo.
Well, that was my dilemma there. It was, my breakup was so intense where I was like, damn, yo, I already done invested the SB thing. I got it tatted on my neck. SB Kiko got it tatted on his neck. I don't even need promos for it. I got a shirt on. I got the
SB shit, yeah.
you know, the jackets. Like it's so much you must
And
already
you guys
invested.
are already going downhill anyway. You guys were done.
Yeah, and I'm there like, damn, bro. Like if we break up, does that mean I got to break up with the brand? Because if I break up with the brand, then everybody else is gonna think it's okay to break up.
Nah, I'd say who's doing the footwork?
You know,
if I'm doing the footwork, then y'all can go and kill yourselves. I'm not doing nothing.
That too. I done told my little brother before too. I was like, hey, listen, don't get this personal. But I was like, I'll fire you guys.
Yeah.
Quick.
Exactly.
Fast.
Have no choice.
I told my little brother, I wouldn't even blink my eyes. Until you're done, you're done. That's it. You're done. And I ain't nobody to blackball you. But you just know you're done. So now you're going to have to play catch up with me. Because and you're going to be there like, what's he doing? He's checking my stories. What's the next move he's doing? What's he doing? I got the pre-workout coming. You seen the pre-workout?
Yeah, I seen your pre-workout coming out, yeah.
You notice I only put it up once?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just caught it, too. I caught it when
once,
it came.
Okay? I put it up once. Because that consists of ingredients.
If you guys don't know, Lalo has a pre-workout for fitness coming out soon, too. So the boy is, hey, he did it before me. I can't even I'll probably jump on them toes sooner or later.
You jumping with me?
Oh, I got you, bro.
Nah,
We'll talk. We ain't gonna talk on air right now.
Listen, I'm missing 2 ingredients. I'll let you get dibs on them.
I get you.
I already got the first 3. But, you know, being that I'm doing the whole SB thing and now the pre-workout coming out, I had to be very careful because I just learned from the SB situation. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, pre-workout. We can't go through this what we went through with SB now. Because pre-workout, I'm doing it on my own. What sucks again is I'm doing it on my own.
You rebuild another team.
Got to rebuild another team.
Rebuild another team. You just got to look in that market, find the people who's into that, and then get them to jump on.
And yo, not for nothing though. Like again, shout out to SB Pop Up, bro. He really brought my spirit up because I was really on some shit like, yo, I don't even want to do music no more. I don't even want to record. I don't want to do nothing. Like all I just want to do is now just put like a little camera business thing going on and just let SB Guapo take care of it because that's what he does, photography. You see what I'm saying? So I figured let's just do a photography company. Like, and even the South was saying to me, "Are you crazy?"
Yeah, you got mad heads in the South. I seen you.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Your own peoples won't even repost your shit.
Definitely won't.
They won't.
Zero.
You go down south and they reposting everything. How I get 1,000 streams in Florida, and I ain't even from there. You feel me? So now the SB family understands why I drive 900 miles down south. No hesitation. Be like, yo, Lalo, we need you. I'll be out there next week. That's it, and I show up.
Yeah. You're the only person I allow to cancel on me. I ain't gonna say it in front. You're the only person I allow to cancel. He's like, nah, man, I can't. Can you come early? I'm like, all right, man, I'm coming. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Because I know if you gotta go somewhere, then I know you have to go somewhere.
Yeah, it ain't like I'm leaving my work to go have a beer. Like, I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm trying to have a beer on Friday, not Tuesday. Tuesday is Taco Tuesday.
Exactly.
Feel me?
So I feel you.
We gonna get
in the crib, eating tacos and shit.
Absolutely. On our computers, you know what I mean? That's the thing too, man. I've been on my computer so heavy. I'm gonna have to update my computers now because I've never put so much use to it like this. Being on the network, you know, trying to find places where I can put my clothes up, find places where I can, you know, put my music up, you know, everything. You know what I mean? Just even pictures of my kids, you know what I'm saying? Like everything. I put up a post not too long ago and I was just saying self-control is very important. Very important, self-control. Everybody's hitting me up like, oh my God, 100. You so real. I'm so real. My boy, you need some self-control. Because now you jocking me.
Now you jocking.
But you wasn't jocking me when I dropped my video. But you wasn't jocking me when I put up a picture, right? You get what I'm saying now?
Right.
So you jocking me for all the wrong reasons now. I had to hit the unfollow button on him. That's the new world we live in now, right?
Yeah.
The follow and unfollow. I'm following you. It's that simple. And I notice people get their feelings hurt. They get hurt when you unfollow them. I got blocked like 3 times from 3 different females. Ain't nothing was crazy. It was more like, yo, what's up? You trying to work? They putting up pictures. She's singing. What's up? You trying to work? Block me. Oh, okay. I'm trying to understand why. You know? So then I fell on the unfollow situation. So now my shit's growing, right? The same person that blocked me, unblocked me, hit me up on a DM, talking about, you want to work? I said, no. I don't want to work with you now.
Back.
I should have, right? I should have, but that's not who
I feel you though.
You feel me? Like I just told her no. No's been a big been in my vocabulary a lot lately.
I was going to ask you that in a second. Yeah.
It's been in my vocabulary a lot because I'm able to be in control.
So the importance of no is very serious to you.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to know when to use that word. That word's lethal, bro. Mm-hmm. It's like a gun. You know what I mean? No. What? No. Stop.
And we know some people in here that can't take no's for answers too, but.
You feel me? And then if you keep saying yes, they drain you. They drain you to the point where your company no longer up no more.
Oh, dude, I've been there. Me and you talked about it. And I kept saying yes for a long period of time, and people will take advantage of you. They will. Yeah. Especially.
So I think that's revisiting back again the SB thing, right? Mm-hmm. The SB camp knew how much was on top of them. The main artist knew that he had a higher percentage of that investment. And when the money was being spent, and it wasn't a lot, but when the money was being spent, I don't think maybe that person or anybody in the camp appreciated it until I came down on them and said, yo, you know what? I'm going to need a cut from all of y'all. Because this can't just keep getting paid out of my pocket and you guys are not generating no money. So this is what's coming down to. Y'all all going to pay half, 50% of everything. And I'm going to fund everything 50%. And we're talking about like Airbnbs. We're talking about alcohol, clubs.
Damn.
Your fantasy. You know? Like,
yeah.
We're talking about all this.
Yeah, we're talking about.
You know? I'm not Mike Tyson you. I'm not charging you for towels.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying you got to pay up something, right? The company can't drown on its own, bro. So what I gave him? A no. We want to do no. But what? No. Now I'm able to no.
Right.
Why? Because it's cost us money and you're not paying me yet. No. Get back to work. And now they get it. They get it now. Now they get it. They don't even ask me for nothing no more. They just going to work now. Now they're posting things up. And I can see them generating stuff.
Right. You can see now they got some little respect. Mm-hmm. Once you start tapping people's pockets, once the fucking people start to wake up, once you start tapping the pockets.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when you get questioned from your own friends and family, like, oh, you're just wasting your time, or this and that.
But isn't that part of the process of all entrepreneurs? Like your family's never, or people who don't understand the process are never going to really be behind you until they see you winning.
Yeah. And that's because it's just something that they molded growing up with.
Yeah.
Having a job, this and that.
Goes back to being afraid.
Being afraid, yeah. Absolutely. Going back to being afraid. Biggest hustle right now in coronavirus epidemic where we're going on, whatever, is what? Face mask. Mm-hmm. All you face mask entrepreneurs out there, you do not want me to make a face mask. I'm just letting you know right now. Exactly. Take advantage of this because my mind is not on that.
I think you approached me about face masks and I was like, nah, we can't do that right now.
I did, right?
Yeah,
I did.
You approached me about face masks.
I did approach you now. Right. They better be happy that I ain't even order 200 face masks.
Yeah, because
they're ordering a dozen at a time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to order numbers, units. People don't know how to talk like that.
Nah.
See what I'm saying? That's what scares them. That's the intimidation part. Back to the SB thing again. Mm-hmm. Being intimidated.
Start talking units, talk about square meters, all that type of stuff. Everybody starts to little fold.
Yeah, man. You start to see that. Actually, it's funny, man. I wrote a bar. I think it was 2 bars. And I wrote it and I was like, yo, Papa, I was like, I want you to rap this. And when he read it, he goes like, that's too deep. And it was crazy because Medalia was a lady that we grew up, she kind of took care of us on the block, right? And I had said something, I can't remember exactly, but it was something that Medalia was washing clothes. I mean, she was watching those that fold.
Mm. Yeah.
When you hear the whole terminology of that, and you knew who Medalia was a hustler. Single mom. Her son was one of my best friends. You know what I mean? He's the quarterback for my football team, so you know I had to be by him.
Right.
And she was a hustler. She was washing fold. When she was washing clothes, she was really watching niggas fold. Like she was really watching them fold, and she's still in the game. She's still in the game, bro. Caking it. She lived good.
What do you say to people who are, when they look down on tradesmen, people who do come from trade backgrounds? Like, I feel that most successful people that come from the dirt always had some type of trade that they was able to fall back on, a hustle, maybe hand over fist type of money style that we're used to. You know, as a barber, you're used to the hand over fist. Where as a trainer, or not even a trainer, you know, the other shit I used to do.
Right.
We're used to that type of style. What do you say to people who think, you know, tradesmen are like just lazy people that didn't go to college?
Yo, that's crazy because they do think that we're very undereducated.
Mm-hmm.
They really think that. But hey, Jay-Z said, I think he said what? You can pay for class, but you can't buy swag.
Mm-hmm.
So you can keep paying for class. I'm gonna still learn. I don't look at them different. You know, does it bother me? If you're asking me, does it bother? No, it don't bother me because I know where I'm at personally. But if it bothers you, then I think you need to regroup because that's they're a whole nother ball game. They're bookworms. They're paying for their classes. We're actually learning and going at the same time. So I think we're more hands-on than they are.
Yeah, because that's how tradesmen work. We work with our hands.
Yeah, with our hands.
Yeah.
We're not only that though, but like a lot of trade people like have good people skills, have good financial management. They have good
Is that because they already been in the job field for
No, it's because they already hit rock bottom once or twice. Yeah. Because they didn't get check to check. So eventually you fuck up sometime.
Right.
But when you're working for someone and you're at that elite that, you know, you're saying, oh, tradesmen are lazy, it's because you're getting taken care of. They're holding your hand until you let go. And then that's when I got to think of something. I got to think of something. And then that's when the trade starts kicking in.
Yeah, you was talking before. I was like, I think this team too, we were one of the few people. I latched on to this because we were one of the few people that was still working when everybody else was shut down. When the internet was going crazy about, you know, XYZ shutting down or whatever. We was hitting each other up like, hey, what you up to? Yeah, you still working? I bet I'm coming through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I think this year definitely showed people, because I see a lot of businesses opening up now because motherfuckers ain't got no choice. Like you said, ain't nobody holding your hand anymore.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
it.
a lot
Ain't
of
no more
people
loans.
are trying to become something, but now they're in their 40s or they're in their 50s. And now you're trying something. Now you have no choice when the chips are down, and you have no choice but to be fearful. And like when all your fear is out of the way, you pretty much had to deal with it during quarantine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had to deal with all that, and you're left with no shell. You're just you have no choice. You have no choice but to do something. And then now you feel the pressure of a person who was in a trade.
Yeah, making more money. Just staying alive, working during Corona. You know, that's why with welders, you had to go to trade school for that. They still working. You guys are on digital, still working. And these other ones, they're all home. Face mask. Stop it. I'm coming after y'all. Listen, I'm coming after y'all face mask. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be super crazy.
Yeah, watch out for that SB face mask coming out soon.
That SB face mask is going to be so crazy.
It better be, yo.
It's going to be so crazy. I'm going to give like 1,000 of them for free.
All right, so bad.
Real talk. I'm going to just give them out for free.
I'm going to buy mine. I ain't going to do that.
No, I'm going to do it for free because you got to come to my concert and wear that.
I'm going to come
You
to
see?
it.
You see how I think, right?
Yeah.
Thinking big.
You think about the next step, not just
I gotta find a way to lead you to listen to me.
Right.
So here goes a face mask. Now you come to my show, feel me? Support, and it's shit free. You know where I got that from, right?
Well,
shout out to Rumble in the Bronx. We went to the event. One of my boys, Mike. He's an amateur boxer.
Yeah.
They do like the cage boxing
matches,
shit. So
matches, yeah.
We all paid our tickets. It was $60, you know, and not for nothing, man. We all forgot our mask. We all forgot our mask. We in Far Rock, Matt. We in Far Rock with no mask. 4 bottles, case of beers, wilding, and as soon as we get to the door, we was like, He ain't got no mask. So when we got there, they was like, what do you want, red or black? Or white and blue? And I was like, what? I was like, no, I'm here to watch the fight. They're like, yeah, we giving out free masks. I'm saying, we're giving out free masks? Matt, when I seen the event, everybody had Rumble in the Bronx face mask. Everybody. So you know what that made me think? This video is going to be so fire when it's out on Instagram. And sure enough, when he posted it up, that shit was fire. Everybody looked like they was part of a Mortal Kombat clan.
Damn.
We all have face masks. And it said, abbreviate, Rumble in the Bronx. The black ones, the white ones. You know what I mean? He was smart. That was so smart because he had the camera, the drone on top, so the drone was catching the top view. And we all looked at like Sub-Zeros and Scorpions. That was so lit. That was so lit. So, face mask, I'm coming after y'all.
Give me one suggestion besides the fear. Give me one more suggestion for my people who wants to start up their business.
Build a team first.
Build your team.
Build your offense, and make sure that you're willing to play defense by yourself.
That's real.
You need an offense. You get what I'm saying? You don't matter what kind of sport terminology you trying to use it. And mine's is you need an offensive line. Allow them to push forward and push your material anywhere they can. You know what I'm saying? When you have them stable, you can start building outside of them now. Now you can start building other people that are going to help. But when it comes down to the defensive side, that's when everybody has to turn around and look at you now.
Right.
So now you call the shots on that. Defensively, we're not going to make this mistake.
Defensive line is the most important line.
Which is going to turn out to be your offensive line.
Right.
Because now they're going to turn around. They're not taking steps behind. They're just going to turn around so you can return them around again so they can take 10 steps forward. You have to build a team. I learned that throughout, the years, but it really hit me last year with the SB family. Like, that's where it really hit me. I said, we got to build a team,
That's dope, man. Thanks for coming through, man.
Definitely,
You're the best.
man.
Make sure everybody one more time knows exactly where to find you, where to find your stuff.
Yo, we're on Instagram, SB_Lalo_Cobian. We got Loom, again on the SB_Lalo Cobian. We got the Facebook, which is straight Lalo Cobian. You see a direct picture of me. We're on Apple, but through the single, I'll be putting that up too. I have to recorrect that because we had dropped a single, My Man's. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Those are the platforms you can really find me on right now. I'm not on the SoundCloud. You ain't getting shit for free. I'm not on Spotify. I'm not beat for that. We're not on Tidal. I love you, Jay, but you just ain't trying to work with me right now. You feel me? So you can find me on those. Don't be scared to DM me your hate messages, your positive messages. You want free promos, you can do free promos, but it's only to a certain extent. It's not free to the point where you're gonna get rich off me. It's not happening. Send me your face mask. So I don't have to interfere with your business. You feel me? Like, literally, send it to me. Like,
send me your face mask so I won't come fuck up your shit.
And if you want a haircut, I'm telling you right now, it's appointments only. I might not give you one because if you do, you're going to have to deal with Matt and you might take up his time.
Nah, you don't take up my time. I take that very seriously.
Yeah.
Very serious.
But again, you know what I mean? Just tune into everything, man. The Ups and Grabs or Trash Show will be going back on too soon. I'm actually, trying to set up a team for that so we can really work. I got the DJ on deck finally. Right. Shout out to DJ Cope. Yeah, man, just catch me on anything.
Shit, real quick, that Up for Grabs was like my second quarantine radio.
Bro,
that shit was crazy, yo.
Let me tell you something. Let me say before we get off.
Yeah, he had like this setup. It was
Instagram Live.
It was Instagram Live pretty much, and it was just it was nuts, yo.
It was crazy, right? So, but check this out though, right? Before we get off. Time frame. Mm-hmm. I got on Ups and Grabs or Trash when Tory Lanez got off the live.
Yeah.
Because Tory Lanez was killing Instagram Live. And I could not
That's when he got kicked off the first time.
He had
was
to create quarantine radio.
Yeah.
All right. He had to sign the deal to get back on. Mm. That time frame he took off, I capitalized on that.
And then he shot Megan.
So when he got
I think
off,
he went back to quarantine. Oh,
yeah, he got back. He went back. He just went back on.
Uh-huh.
I'm a big fan of his quarantine rate. I love it. It's amazing. But I used that time frame of him being off to get on.
Because everybody was looking for that.
Yeah, because 6ix9ine was already locked up. So the internet's boring. You know, Tory Lanez was working on a deal. So now you knew that his radio thing was no longer going to be improvised or just themselves. Now it's going to be coordinated.
Yeah.
Okay, you just took some juice out of that. I don't want to watch it anymore.
Right.
See that now how that happens,
Yeah.
how that works, right? So I took the opportunity and I went on live, and I kind of took certain ideas that he had and I just tweaked it a little bit. You know, the only thing is I didn't have a DJ. If I would have had a DJ like he did, I would have been playing nonstop music, nonstop. You know what I mean? But that's time frame, and I learned off that. That's why Ups and Grabs of Trash is gonna come back way better now.
Bet.
Way
so
better.
when he brings that back, we'll promote it. We'll tell him that it's back up. Guys, you kind of didn't deserve this, but you got a lot of gems today. You know what I'm saying? Thanks again, Lalo.
Thank you. Appreciate
thanks
it,
to the
man.
SB team. Thank you, everyone that was that's helping him through his journey. And this is the Lovely Important Nonsense Podcast. This is Matt, motherfucking Spellen.
Yeah.
This is part of the Important series.
Yeah.
We out of here, y'all.